Scottsdale Kempo Club, number 15 technique, another one of our blue belt techniques. We're going to be using this off of a shove. Okay, so come on in, Sensei Blaine. So as the opponent shoves at me, first thing I want to get used to is what's my natural step back. That's going to determine what direction you do this technique on, okay? A lot of people, if you're right-handed, when you get shoved, you're naturally going to step back with your right foot. That means you're going to do all the pulling, or what we call an arm drag, with your right arm towards your right hip, okay? If you're left-handed, we'll do this on the opposite side too. This is one of our techniques you don't actually have to learn both righty and lefty, okay? We'll talk about it more later if you want, but if it's a two-handed shove, I'm always going to step back with my dominant foot, which means I can always do this on my dominant side, whereas our striking techniques are stimulated by which punch he throws first and what my body position is in relation to that. Okay, so again, as he shoves on 15, I'm reaching up with my right arm to his left elbow. At the same time I'm doing that, once I get a hold, I'm grabbing with my pinky, my ring, and my middle finger. Those are catching right underneath the elbow. Okay, is right here. And I'm pushing his arm across the body, so my left arm is basically wiping his arm across. So it's underneath my pull arm. My right arm then executes a pull, or an arm drag, excuse me, is the word I'm looking for. The same arm that did the pull comes up and catches him here first. Now I could finish the technique here with different options. We'll get into that in some classes, but for 15, we're then going to start lifting his head. Okay, exposing the neck and the throat. I can pull back by lifting his chin. I can put pressure on his nose. I can bring pressure across his eyes, gets higher up. At that point, I go collect him with that left arm. I'm turning. At this point, I want to have my back not here to his side. I want to have no space here. I'm going to get my hip underneath, and I'm walking in the opposite direction as he is. I'm just going to walk this man away. Okay? Not having to hurt him too much to do this technique, although you can. There's many opportunities for pain, but this is a control technique. So as he shoves me, one, I pull him here, I catch him in. I lift that neck a little bit. This switch is essentially like us doing the right-handed version or the left-handed version, okay, from there. I'm going to turn. I push him out my hip. Now if I need something to calm him down, I've got a palm to the ear that's here. I've got a knuckle to the back, okay? I've got here, I can grab hair. I've got eyes I can grab if I need. But essentially I'm walking that man away. I'm moving in my comfortable forward direction while he's walking backwards. So as the shove happens, I've got to catch him there. It's got to be while he's moving forward. If it's late, 1, 2, it'll never work. You have to do different tactics at that point. So right as the shove happens, I pull him in, I look up, I switch arms, I turn my back into him, wonk him if needed, wonk him if needed, settle him down if you need to, control him if you need to, and walk away. Okay? This is technique number 15.